Hello, you lovely people. Welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video, you can watch your star sign forecast for the week July 14th to July 20th, 2025. And if you happen to be interested in a personal reading, you can always go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below, and you are seeing it onto your displays right now. And have a look at my very front page, all the list of my services and also their pricing. Now, with that said, let's jump right away to your forecast. This forecast is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and also Rising. And if it happens that you are born under the Aries sign, then this reading is going to show kind of the things you're going to go through, moving through your week forward. However, if your moon is in Aries, then you can take from the reading the way that you're going to feel moving through your week. And finally, should it happen that your rising sign is Aries, then you can take from the reading the best way how you can handle stuff around. So that said, we're going to lay down the cards first, and then we're going to start turning them one by one. So the first one shows the topic of your week here, and we do have the Fool card. That is also the environment, and it is because the Fool carries nothing from the past moving forward into the future. We can see that with just one bag. Probably he has only his shirt on his shoulders, carries no luggage. Then that kind of suggests that you are going to exit off or finish, for the lack of a better word, rather quite of a tough issue that most likely is going to concern your home and also the place that you are living in. So that may be a situation where you're trying to purchasing a house. That could be also a situation where you're simply trying to rent a new house, or maybe you're trying to renovate your house, trying to throw away everything old and kind of replace it with something new. And as we all know, really the Fool signifies a new beginning, so it can literally stands for anything, meaning that as in an environment of your week, you can go for pretty much anything forward that, however, fits within your civilization, fits within your reality. And just to give you an example of that, you may have studied for a lawyer. Well, you can't become an astronaut, really, right? And this is described by the dog. Now, people usually mistake the symbol of the dog for loyalty. This is actually a symbol of civilization, because the dogs are animals of civilization. There is only one wild dog, which is, I think it's African wild dog, and that creature is just as much dog as the guinea pigs are pigs, okay? So that is literally how the environment is going to turn around. And again, it will be best if you do focus that energy, and most likely the universe is going to push you to focus that energy towards your home, towards your estate, or trying to find an estate, and so on and so forth. Now, the second one here is what is going to obstruct you moving forward? What is going to obstruct you manifest this energy of the Fool card? And that is going to be a person of the Page of Swords. I'm going to draw one more card. So we do have a 10 of Wands to the Page of Swords. This is how they stand. That is an elemental dignity. Okay. And so what we do have here, it is a person who had taken a lot of promises, and probably they had involved you into those promises that you are unaware of. That could be that they have promised you are going to rent a certain place, and you had no idea that that promise had been given by that individual. And so your plans for whatever the new you are going to strive throughout the week, Aries is going to provoke that person to lose their shit. They're definitely going to lose their mind, and they're going to attack you verbally, though, because for one or another reason, the Page of Swords, these type of people, they do have a pretty unique, can I put it into words, a pretty unique thought. They are very convinced in it, and currently their thought, it is that you owe them. You owe them to do what they ask you to. You owe them so much that you are actually have to give almost, everything, which is kind of silly, really. But the obstruction here from the Page of Swords are going to be these unpleasant situations in which they are going to chastise you, criticize you, name you a liar, for example, and smear your name amongst your friends, for example. But again, that is because they have overreached, overextended themselves with you and with your personality, with your nature, and you should not feel obliged to go along with, their rambling and whatnot. Now, the third card here represents the energies which are going to help you going through your week. Now, we do have a 7 of Pentacles, a really strong card in that position, because this card does represent that there is going to be a balance in between the giving and taking, and it doesn't matter what the Fool card here represents that you're going to invest, depending on your new beginning, whichever one you choose to be. As much as you invest, it is as much as you are going to get from it. So you're not going to end up being scammed. You're not going to end up being robbed, of hopes and dreams, for example. You are not going to end up being overpaying for one thing or another, or over-investing with an emotions. And so whatever investment you decide to do, again, I sense that it's going to be about real estate or your home, your renting place and whatnot, will be definitely worth it. You're going to find, for example, the appropriate item. You're going to find the appropriate place that is going to completely reciprocate with the investment that you do have to do moving in or going forward for, and so on and so forth. And finally, we are ending up the week here with the Page of Pentacles as a card. So that is how things wrap up for you. And in that particular case, the Page of Pentacles signifies that when you finish all the process here, you deal with that, I don't even want to name them, but with that person. And you make your money or your feelings, your emotions, your intentions worth. Then with the Page of Pentacles, you're going to end up sitting on a wealth. For some people, wealth is a meal. For others, is health. For third, is money. For fourth, is love. For fifth, is home. But you're going to end up on a wealth. And there is going to be a lot more to be desired in terms of development, in terms of unfoldment. And from there on, moving forward through that Page of Pentacles, it does look like that you will going to continue on investing in this endeavor. And ultimately, by the end, it seems that you are going to, how can I put it into words? You are going to develop an enterprise for yourself that not just only going to be yours to name, but also is going to worth your while. And so with that said, Aries, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment as well if you feel so, if you do like the format. And if you think that this video can help someone you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time. And until then, bye.